Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next answer copy of our Aim for Agriculture series. So as you all know that we are having Aim for Agriculture series in which we are having daily answer writing practice and weekly full tests. So today we are going to discuss the copy of full test 11. Full test 11. We have already discussed the total copies of daily answer writing practice. There were 52 daily answer writing practice copies. Everything has been discussed, and there are 14 full tests. In which 10 we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss 11, and in 2-3 days we will discuss all the 14. Okay, and all the test copies, all these PDFs of these answer sheet PDFs have been uploaded in the Telegram group. So you can join that Telegram group and get access to these PDFs. Many of you are commenting and messaging me at various platforms to upload these PDFs in Telegram. So today I have uploaded it. So you can go and watch, take these PDFs and use it as ever you like in reading it, in analyzing your answers, in making various examples, in seeing how to structure your answers. So all these things can be helpful. So let's start. So the first question is, discuss the influence of human beings and natural resources on ecology and nature. Okay. So I will be a bit fast because it is a full test, and I will just be discussing the important points. So if you want to read the answers in detail, you can simply pause and read it. And already the PDFs have been uploaded in Telegram group, so you can visit the Telegram group and download these PDFs also after watching, so that you can read it in detail. So let's start. So first of all, we will discuss what is the influence of human beings on ecology. Obviously, we have the various negative influence, such as we are doing cutting trees at large scale, that is deforestation, industrial discharge. It is also causing very much of negative effects. Yamuna River, for example, has been polluted highly, which due to the industrial discharge in the national capital region. We have used chemical fertilizers excessively. Okay, greenhouse gas emissions are there. So all these things are negatively impacting the ecology. You can simply pause and read the videos, read the answers. Good amount of examples have been also mentioned by the student. Now, what is the influence of natural resources on ecology? Okay, there is over extraction of natural resources, mineral extraction is there, reliance on coal, overgrazing. So all these things have been well mentioned. So we need to shift towards sustainable development, which is very much needed. And you can see a very good quote have been used in the conclusion, that is, earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not for every man's greed. Might be a question in your ethics paper. And this is told by Mahatma Gandhi. So this was the first question. I think you are able to understand the first question well, and I think most of the students will be able to write these answers very nicely. The second question is, what is precision agriculture? And we have to write its different aspects for resource conservation. So what is precision agriculture? So precision agriculture or precision farming is a technology driven agriculture method aimed at optimizing input use and improving crop productivity. So here the key word is technology driven. We are using various kinds of inputs or various kinds of technology. Might it be GIS, might it be remote sensing, might it be GPS, might it be various types of sensors, various types of modern machines, and all these things are effectively controlling the inputs. The resource use efficiency have been highly increased due to use of precision agriculture at various places. So all these things are the very much benefits of precision agriculture. So aspects of precision agriculture in resource conservation. So VRT can be used, GIS can be used, but how students would be approaching here, that how, for example, reducing, for example, you can write a point such as reducing chemical fertilizers, and then you should be giving examples how with biouse technology we can reduce the chemical fertilizers. So that could be a better structure, although it is fair, but there is slight scope of improvement. Okay, soil mappings can be done. So fair points. You can simply pause and read it. Remote sensing has various application to monitor crop health and soil conditions. So remote sensing should be used in example, and the points would be how it is precision agriculture is benefiting the crops or benefiting the agriculture. Okay, how it is benefiting the resource conservation, it is the keyword. So the better structure could be here. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, enumerate the production technologies of sweet corn and baby corn. So we all know that there are various types of corn. It is popcorn, sweet corn, baby corn, normal corn, which generally is used in various industries for making flour, और जिसको हम लोग आटा बोलते हैं corn flour. So here we have to enumerate the production technologies of baby corn and sweet corn. So proper, first of all, sweet corn have been discussed. So proper varieties should be taken, such as sugar 75, Priya, land preparations should be done properly, sowing, irrigation. So this is the classical structure of package of practices which the student has taken in brief, because it is a 10 marker question. So we have to not go into that much depth. So important points should be mentioned. Then similarly, the production of baby corn have been mentioned. Similar points, but varieties are different, and similar structure have been kept in mind. There could be a little bit of differences, such as in variety. There could be differences in spacing. There could be differences in nutrient management, but it will be very minimal. So you can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, discuss the selection criteria for successful bioagents and bioherbicides. Explain with suitable examples. So what is bioagents and bioherbicides? So where biological things are used, such as it could be macroorganisms, it could be some living tissues, living things, living plants. So when these things are used as agents and herbicides, these are known as bioagents and bioherbicides. So how will we select these things? We will first see effectiveness, we will see the host range, we will see ease of mass production. Is the bioherbicide or bioagent is a we will be able to produce at high levels in mass levels? Are the products stable and viable? Regulatory compliance uh, is it able to clear the regulatory compliance? Selection criteria have been also mentioned. Okay, that is target specific. It should be target specific. Its efficacy should be good. Environmental safety should be kept in mind. So application, how to apply. So these are the various points and well written points, and good amount of examples have been also mentioned. You can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, discuss various diagnostic techniques employed in evaluating soil fertility. So what are various diagnostic techniques? So it could be soil testing, it could be pH measurement, we can measure the electrical conductivity, we can analyze the organic matter, macronutrient testing could be done. So these are fair amount of good points. Soil texture analysis could be done. Soil texture analysis could be done. Spectroscopy can be done. Soil respiration tests. So there are various tests which can be employed here. So I hope you understand the structure. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, describe multi-storied cropping system and discuss in detail its advantages and feasibility in horticulture crops. As the name suggests, what multi-story, that is different heights of plants to be taken, okay, in various stories. So here the keyword is heights. Okay, that is the plants of various heights are grown in the same field where they complement each other. Okay, they supplement each other. Suppose there are two big trees, so we can simply put a stick here and grow a climber here, grow a creeper in the ground, or some small plants. So these are the things, these are the various, when various heights of plants are grown, they are known as multi-storied. Multi-storied. For example, in upper layer, tall trees can be used. In middle layer, medium height crops can be used. In lower layer, ground level crops can be used. Creepers can be used. Some climbers can be used. So this is what multi-storied cropping system is. Now, what are its advantages in horticulture crops? Obviously, there will be less space required, so it will optimize space nicely. It will enhance biodiversity. Macroclimate regulations will be there. Pest and disease management should become easier. Okay, many times, although it adds a problem also, but many times what happens, for example, you can see here garlic intercropped with vegetables deters aphids. So one crop can be not suitable for other pest, and due to that the pest doesn't go to the other crop also. So that could be some advantages. So it has both points, advantages and disadvantages. So well written points and well written examples. Now it's feasibility have been also mentioned, that is crop compatibility will be there, market demand, we can grow various crops at similar time, resource management should be proper, skilled labor should be there. So all these things have been well mentioned. You can simply pause and read the answers and well concluded. So in conclusion, we could try to add the missions such as National Horticultural Mission, which has a which can help in developing these proper multi-story cropping systems. Various extensions for these multi-story cropping systems can be provided. So a little answer. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is how soil acidity affects crop production and explain its remedial measures. So soil acidity, that is pH below 7. We all know that 7 is neutral, above 7 is basic, and below 7 is acidic. Okay. So what are the effects of soil acidity on crops? It affects nutrient availability. It affects microbial activity. There could be damage to roots due to high acidity. It can overall decrease our yields. So these are some of the common points. You can simply pause and read. Now, what are its remedial measures? So lime application can be one, organic amendments can be another, crop rotations can be done, soil testing can be done so that proper steps could be taken to avoid this or control this. We can use acid tolerant crops, gypsum could be applied. So well written points. You can simply pause and read the answers. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is explain the agronomic approaches to reduce impact of climate change on crops. So what are the agronomic approaches which are going to be taken? So we can do crop diversification. Okay, we can use climate resilient varieties, and for example, instead of writing drought tolerant made varieties, we should name the varieties, so that would be more impactful, that I have mentioned also here. Practice like conservation agriculture can be there, improving soil fertility. So in the examples, you can see that student has written examples like this. In Punjab, the practices enhance moisture retention. So it likes a kind of vague example. So we should add Punjab, add states where the example is specific, that is, this is specifically done in Punjab. There is a case study in Punjab. But when it's a broader example, so we should avoid these states. Okay, it can be done anywhere. So we should keep these small things in mind. Efficient irrigation can be done, agroforestry can be done. So well written points, precision technology can be done. You can simply pause and read the answers. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is write the consequences of soil erosion and our environment. Consequences of soil erosion on our environment, and we should also suggest some measures. So what are the consequences? There could be loss of soil fertility. Okay, agriculture outputs can be decreased. Obviously, soil erosion is there, fertility will be lost, so it will lead to decrease in agriculture output. Sedimentation could increase. Okay, pollution could be another problem. Carbon emissions could be there. Okay, because we all know that soil organic matter, there is soil carbon present. So due to erosion, that soil carbon can be released. Desertification can be a problem. How can we combat this soil erosion? We can use vegetative covers, we can use terracing, we can use contour farming, we can use agroforestry, no-till farming. So well written points, and these are easier questions. I think if you are properly studying for agriculture optional, you should be writing these points very well as the student has written here. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss the importance of Kisan Credit Card and Soil Health Card. So we all know Kisan Credit Card, that is also known as KCC. It is a scheme which provides loan to farmers, or you can say easy access to credit to farmers. And soil health card offers farmers with detailed information of soil health and nutrient management. It tests the soils, lets the farmers know which nutrient are present in soil, which nutrient is deficient in soil, so that the farmers can use fertilizers or any amendments properly. Now, what are the importance of Kisan Credit Card? It provides access to credit, and you can again see loans up to 3 lakh in Odisha. It is a kind of not specific. KCC loans are available in almost many states. Almost every state is having KCC loans. So here we can see, right, simply write that loans of 3 lakh up to 3 lakhs could be provided. I think in Odisha made it a kind of vague. Okay, so we should keep these things in mind. Flexible flexible repayment options are there. Financial inclusion, it leads to financial inclusion. And instead of writing Bihar, you could have written some backward states. So it looks more broader. Okay, use of backward states. crop insurance. So, well, 10 points. Importance of soil health card have been also mentioned. Obviously, it helps to know our nutrient status. It promotes balanced fertilization. It enhances crop yields. So, sustainable practices could be developed. So, well, 10 points. You can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss the characteristics of good farm plan in context of Indian agriculture situation. So what good farm plan is, that is sustainable, that is giving high yields, that is giving us economic benefits, that is sustainable, that gives us social benefits. All these things comprise under good farm plan. So we should prioritize sustainable agriculture. It should be efficient, resource efficiency should be good, it could be economically feasible, it should be flexible. So when it in points, you can simply pause and read it. There should be incorporation of modern techs in this good farm plan. It should lead to diversification, though that so that the risk is low and we get more income. Okay, we can engage local communities in it. So well, 10 points, we can simply pause and read it. And let's move to the next question. The next question is describe the importance of cooperatives in rural agriculture. So what are the importance of cooperatives? So a cooperative is a jointly owned organization. We all know that, where there are suppose there are 15 members, 20 members, 10 members. They join together to form a cooperative, so that they can have more purchasing power. They could have access to credit. They could have more relevance. Suppose there is 10 small farmers, okay, marginalized farmers, so they do not have that much relevance, but when all these 10 come together, they have relevance in production, relevance in marketing. So all these things can be helpful. Now what is the importance of cooperatives in rural agriculture? It lets you to access to credit, market access increases, bulk purchasing can be done, and obviously it should be less costlier, training and education, risk mitigation. So well written points, you can simply pause and read these points, and I think the answer has been very well written. And the examples of cooperatives have been mentioned here. Milma, IFFCO, Amul has been was mentioned above, Sakhar, Sahakar Bharti have been mentioned. So well 10 points. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is explain the role of government in stabilizing the food grain prices in India. So what is the role of government? Obviously MSP is there, PDS is there, buffer stock management is there, procurement policies are there, export import regulations are there. So all written points. Price monitoring and forecasting is been done, market reform platforms such as ENAM is there. So the points have been very well mentioned. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is write the package of practices of sorghum. So I think a common structure of package of practices have been taken by the student, and I think sorghum, because millets is highly in use. So all the millets instead for package of practices you should cover all the important crops. It could be all the crops which are included in MSP, all the 24 ones, and you should include all the important vegetables, fruits, all the important horticulture crops, the crops which are in use. So all these things can be very helpful, because UPSC every year will ask 2 to 3 questions, at least 1 to 2 questions from package of practices, and these questions are can be easily questions where marks are to be corrected, because most of the points are common. For example, soil, loamy soils is suitable for all crops, fertilizer amendments for cereals are similar, for millets are similar. So all these things can be keep in mind. I have talked about these things different times, so that could be very helpful to you. So climate have been mentioned, the soil have been mentioned, hybrid varieties such as CS14, CS16 have been mentioned, CS16 have been mentioned, improved varieties have been mentioned. So we all know the structure of package of practice. You can simply pause and read it. Nutrient management have been mentioned, irrigation, pest and disease management, important disease such as fruit fly, stem borer, grain mold, and suppose there is a stem borer. So this will not only have problems with millet only. It has problems in almost all of the most of the crops. You will find stem borer, most of the cereals. So these are the things which should know the common points and differentiators that will help us to get good marks in package of practices, and it will make it very easier to um, develop the idea and write the answers of package of practices and remember things, because it is not easy to remember that much of crop, but you could, if you develop these types of ideas, you will be able to remember all the things and you will fetch good marks. The next question is discuss the micro irrigation systems and their advantages in Indian agriculture. So we all know what micro irrigation is, that is water efficient irrigation systems, hybrid with drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation. These are all kinds of micro irrigation only. such as drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation. Suppose the student has written here subsurface drip irrigation, so it is a type of drip only, so it should be mentioned here only. Micro sprinkler irrigation, this type of sprinkler only can be mentioned here. So kind of these things in structuring should be kept in mind. Bubbler irrigation have been mentioned. So water advantages, obviously water conservation will be there, enhanced crop yield will be there, energy efficiency will be there. So well, 10 points, you can simply pause and read it. Proper nutrient management would be there, weed control will be controlled because the water is more for crops and the weed will not get sufficient amount of water and they will not be able to compete with our crops. So well, 10 points, you can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, explain the approaches and benefits of market-led extension. So what market-led extension is, that is we are linking farmers with markets and providing them the market information, necessary knowledge about the market, so that they are able to meet market demands. They are able to know which crop is demanded in market. They are able to get proper economic benefit. Suppose the farmer has produced bulk of rice and this bulk of rice is been not in demand in market, so that will be a kind of loss to him. So that is what market-led extension is, that we are developing extension practices based on those crops which are in demand in the market. So what are the approaches? So here we encourage the farmers to focus on market demand rather than traditional crops. Okay, it it adds value if the farmers are able to get more income. So fair written points have been mentioned. You can simply pause and read it. A kind of linkage is provided, the demand side and supply side a deficit have been controlled, they are maintained. What are the benefits? It will increase farmers income, risk mitigation will be there, crop diversification will be there. So well written points. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, describe the functions of NAFED and its present role in stabilizing the prices of pulses. So what are the functions of, we all know what NAFED is. Okay, now what are the functions of NAFED? It has generally functions in procurement, sale and distribution, buffer stock. It has function in export import. The student has mentioned here. It has function in marketing support. So written points, you can simply pause and read it. Now its present role in stabilizing the prices of pulses. It procures the pulses as MSP. It releases it from buffer stock. There is import facilitation, market intervention schemes are there, consumer distribution is there. The written points. It promotes pulse cultivation, raises awareness among the farmers with regards to pulse cultivation. So well written. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, discuss the relevance of integrated nutrient management and discuss various types of biofertilizers. So we all know what integrated nutrient management is. That is when we are integrated different types of inputs of nutrients. That it could be chemical, that is fertilizers, it could be organic manures, it could be farmyard manure. So when all these things are integrated, then these are known as integrated nutrient management. So relevance of INM in Indian agriculture, it ensures balanced supply of macro and macronutrients, it promotes soil fertility, minimizes pollution. So little points are there, you can simply pause and read it. You all know these points, these are kind of simple points. I think for an agriculture optional student, integrated nutrient management is a simple concept and I think you should be able to fetch good marks here. Now second part of the question is types of biofertilizers. So it could be nitrogen fixing biofertilizer, it could be phosphate solubilizing biofertilizer, it could be potassium solubilizing biofertilizer, plant growth promoting one, it could be macrogyal fungi. So these are the common types of biofertilizers. You can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, explain the different risks associated with poor quality irrigation water. Also discuss some measures. So what are the risks? It could be salinity risk, it could be pH risk, it could be heavy metal risk, and all these things will lead to waterlogging, root suffocation, fungal diseases, nutrient leaching, yield will be low. So these are common points we all know. Now what are the measures? We should do regular testing, we should improve soil drainage, we can grow tolerant yeast varieties, we should mix poor quality with better quality so that its effect is reduced. We should add organic matter, compost, green manure to soil so that soil structure is composed and that is not affected by those in bad quality water. Government initiatives such as PM Sinchai Yojana should be very helpful in it. So well written answers and all the questions have been covered. So and again I am telling that all these PDFs are being uploaded in Telegram group, and you will find the link of the Telegram group in the about section of the channel where everything about the group is mentioned. The Telegram group, Instagram group, link, everything is mentioned. So you can go and follow the join the Telegram group, and you can get all these PDFs. So that is all for today. I hope you like it. So if you like it, please press the like button. Please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis, and if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.